Everyone, welcome back to The Oily Life. My name is Tanya, and on my channel I like to share all things essential oils, natural living, natural DIYs, and some glimpses into how I run my natural bath and body business called The Oily Life, of course. So today I'm going to be sharing how to make a lavender and eucalyptus shower steamer. This is a super beginner friendly recipe. Love how the shower steamers turn out, and shower steamers are gaining in popularity. So a nice product to have in your repertoire, if I do say so myself. So let's go make some shower steamers. So today we are making lavender and eucalyptus shower steamers. So we're going to start off by just measuring off our baking soda, and we're going to use 23.5 ounces. And strangely enough this time, it was much cheaper to get the baking soda in boxes than it was in the large bag. So boxes is what I went with. And this shower steamer recipe is pretty simple. It's very beginner friendly. You just have to watch your moisture levels mostly, but besides that, it's pretty easy to put together. Now it does tend to be more humid where I am. I am in northern Kentucky, so in the winter of course it's drier, but over the summer months it's pretty humid, and right now we're kind of in an in-between stage. So I probably won't have to add much in the way of liquid to this. We're almost there. And then next we're going to add in 3.5 ounces of arrowroot powder. I use that in place of cornstarch, but you could use cornstarch if you prefer, or if that's what you have on hand. And I don't tend to sift for my shower steamers. I think it's more important in a bath bomb than a shower steamer, since they're just basically sitting in the pan of your shower. They don't have to be light or airy or anything like that like you need with a bath bomb. So I tend not to sift them. And then next we're adding in 1 ounce of cream of tartar, and that helps make your shower steamer harder and makes it last longer. And usually with this shower steamer recipe, you'll get 2 to 3 uses depending on how long your shower is out of the shower steamer, as long as you take it out of the shower pan after each shower. And we are going to do menthol in this steamer. So we're going to put 1.25 ounces of menthol crystals in our container here. And as soon as you open it, you can smell the menthol, which I really love. It helps open everything up. If you're stuffed up, just kind of clears your head. And since this is a shower steamer, you can use more of the menthol crystals. The usage rate is higher. You, of course, in like a soap or something like that, would not use anywhere near as much menthol crystals. Otherwise, you would have a very not nice surprise with how it felt on your skin. But definitely for a shower steamer, you're good because it's, you know, not really a contact product. It's more of an aromatherapy product. But for anything else, definitely check your usage rates. And then to this, we're going to add some isopropyl alcohol, and we're going to add 0.35 ounces. And then I warm this up just for like 10 to 15 seconds in the microwave, and that helps dissolve the menthol crystals. And as you can see, just that little bit of heat help melt those right down, and that way you can easily incorporate it into your dry ingredients. Alright, and then to our dry ingredients, we're going to add our isopropyl alcohol and menthol mixture. And I always add the wet ingredients before the citric acid. That way you can get it all incorporated prior to adding the citric acid, and then you tend to have less of a chance of it activating on you. Oh, I did forget one dry ingredient. I'm adding just a tiny, tiny bit of purple mica, just as I already have a white shower steamer, so I want to be able to distinguish the lavender and eucalyptus from the eucalyptus and peppermint. So want to add a tiny bit of color. And then here's my essential oil mixture. It's at a 2% usage rate for lavender and eucalyptus. And I'll have the exact amounts down in the description box. And then basically we're going to give this a mix, and then we'll get our citric acid in. And then for our citric acid, we're doing 11.75 ounces. Get that measured out here. And I personally love a good shower steamer. I don't really take baths, but it's nice to have the option to get that aromatherapy going in the shower too. And are you more of a bath person or a shower person? Now, when I was in my early 20s, I took a lot of baths. And as a kid, of course. But now, I usually don't have time for that or the wherewithal. So I mostly take showers. Alright, so we're going to get our citric acid added into our other ingredients and get that mixed. So we have everything mixed together here, and if you're thinking there's no way you could have got that color with the amount of mica you put in, you're correct. I had to add more mica as I was mixing. But this is the color I was going for. You don't need any sort of deep dark color when you're doing a shower steamer. You don't really need any color at all, but like I said, it's more to just make it easier to distinguish what scent it is for both me and anyone who buys them. So now to make our shower steamers, I use a mooncake press, which I'll also have linked down below. They've worked really well for me, and they're pretty easy to use. And then for the mixture, as you can see, it's holding together when I squeeze it. And that's all you really want. So at this point, I'm not going to be adding any additional moisture to the shower steamer mixture. If I do need to add anything, I have a squirt bottle over here with witch hazel in it, and I'll just give it a really light spritz. So with the mooncake press, you want to be able to get the designs in your corners to be pretty clean. You want to press down your layers so it's kind of compacted in there. Like that. Otherwise, it'll be kind of crumbly when you unmold it. And these smell amazing. The lavender and eucalyptus are just a really nice combo, and then the menthol, you get that kind of, you know, head clearing portion. Even if you're not congestion or anything like that, I think it just, you know, does a lot to mentally and physically clear your head. And I just fill it up to the top just like that. Then I have a sheet here with some parchment paper on it. I just turn her over, press it all the way up and release it. And there you go. So I got most of the design on that one. A little bit of it's off, but it's still good. And now I'm just gonna get the rest of these put together. And that is all there is to it. And you'll see like the top's nicer on some than others, but that's kind of something I had to learn to be okay with and go with the handmade portion of it, because I don't have anything like a bath bomb press or anything like that to kind of get the super crisp clean lines every time. So the perfection of the top is something I had to let go of. So I'm going to let these set up and dry for 1 to 2 days, and then I'll shrink wrap them and they'll be ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, definitely give it a big thumbs up and stick around and become part of my community here on YouTube. You can also join me over on Instagram. I'm essentially.tanya over there, and I share a lot more essential oil information, natural DIYs, similar to what I share over here, but some additional behind the scenes kind of glimpses. So definitely check me out over there. Bye.